Americans have been trooping to the polls today, the final day of voting in the midterm elections of 2022. Control of Congress is the big prize. Republicans need a net gain of a single seat to take the U.S. Senate and 5 seats to capture the House of Representatives. 3 dozen governorships are also on the ballot. And for many, the nation's future and the importance of voting itself are at stake. After a sometimes bitter month-long campaign, today was all about voters.
Everybody votes matters, and with the struggle that people have had over the years, I think it was very important for me to come out.
Turnout appeared healthy in many places, as here in Florida.
For me, voting is certainly a privilege. I come from, my background is Cuban. We were stripped of all our rights, of all our freedoms.
But even before today, more than 44 million Americans had voted with mail-in ballots or at early voting centers. That surpassed the more than 39 million early votes in the last midterms in 2018. This time, polls show Republicans all but assured of taking over the U.S. House of Representatives. Control of the Senate hangs on Pennsylvania and other key races. This morning, the state's Democratic candidate, Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman, turned out to cast his vote, as did his Republican rival, TV doctor Mehmet Oz. Final surveys had them neck and neck. In the Buckeye state of Ohio, Democratic candidate Tim Ryan turned out to vote in a Senate campaign where he has cast himself as a moderate.
I feel like Ohio wants to move in a direction of sanity and healing and reconciliation, and I want to be a part of that.
Ryan faces headwinds from Republican author J.D. Vance, who today asked Ohioans to vote based on the cost of everyday needs.
I really think that the election is fundamentally a referendum on whether people's lives have gotten better in the last couple of years. I mean, a dozen eggs was $1.50 a year ago. Now it's over $4. Gas is through the roof.
Former President Donald Trump showed up last night to give Republicans a final push. But Mr. Trump seemed to have his eyes on another prize, hinting at a date for what could be a launch of his own in 2024.
I'm going to be making a very big announcement on Tuesday, November 15th at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida.
Also last night, the current president in the Democratic stronghold of Maryland, where he made his final pitch.
Hello, Maryland. Today we face an inflection point. We know in our bones that our democracy is at risk, and we know that this is your moment to defend it.
In midterms past, the party in power has typically taken a battering. In 2006, Republicans lost 30 House seats and 6 Senate seats.
It was a thumping.
While in 2010, Democrats lost 63 seats in the House and 6 in the Senate.
I'm not recommending for every future president that they take a shellacking like I did last night.
This time, the key issues range from inflation and crime to the fate of legal abortion and even voting itself, including how future elections are held.